everyone, so it is time for August favorites. I can't believe the summer is coming to an end, but I'm really excited for fall. I love fall and a little bit cooler weather where you can start wearing layers. I love sweaters and hoodies, so I'm sad to see summer go, but I'm kind of excited for fall as well. So I just have a few favorites for this month. A couple of makeup things, a couple of skincare, a couple of lifestyle, so let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with a couple of lip products that I have. The first one, this is from Wet n Wild, and it is their Megaslicks Balm Stain Moisturizing Lip Color. I picked this up for a video that I did. It was the $20 5-minute makeup challenge, and I picked it up because it was inexpensive. It seemed like it was going to be quick and easy and long lasting, and it is. It's a really nice balm stick. It moisturizes, it leaves a great color. I wasn't expecting to kind of, fall in like with this. It's really hard for me to love a product, but I do really like this. It leaves a nice kind of wash of color behind even after you've worn it for a while. I would say you can wear it for definitely a couple of hours after eating or drinking. It leaves a nice wash of color without looking like strangely faded or leaving a ring, or at least it didn't for me, but it is super moisturizing. It feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't have any sort of like sticky or tacky texture, so this has been a really nice discovery for August. Next, this is a lip gloss that I've fallen in love with this lip gloss. It is by a brand called Dalton, and I'd never heard of this before, but my mom gave this to me, and it is in the color Neutral, and that is exactly what it is. It is a beautiful neutral nude color that you can just throw on every day. I have it on right now. It's a non-fussy lip gloss, and what I mean by that is the texture is really nice. It feels really nice and lightweight on your lips, and it is neutral. You can wear it day or night and any season. It is my new perfect wear every day lip gloss. Then next up, for more makeup based products, you guys have seen this everywhere. I know you've seen it everywhere, and I am just adding to everyone else's opinion that I've seen, loving the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. Something about this consistency, it's unlike any consistency of a concealer that I have ever tried personally. It's not super thick, it's not super thin, but it blends amazing into your skin. I can have a bit of texture underneath my eyes and the skin there, and this doesn't sink into it. It just kind of blends with it and meshes, and it also is really nice to cover up any blemishes that I have. It doesn't kind of soak into the dry spots, and it doesn't have any sort of like a shiny kind of texture, or I should say formula to it, so it doesn't make them stand out or pop. I have this, I believe this is the second lightest shade. This is in light, so it's better for my skin. It's not so fair that, it's not a highlighting concealer. I chose a color that was gonna kind of mesh more with my skin so I could use it all over, and this has been amazing. This might be a new holy grail product for me. And then lastly, I got this in one of my subscriptions. This is the Coola Makeup Setting Spray. It says it has green tea and aloe, and it is so nice. So I've tried the Super Goop Makeup Setting Spray, and that is great. I do love that, but it can leave a little bit of a funky feeling on my skin. This one sort of does the same, but not as intensely, and it does. It sets my makeup, helps it stay in place longer, especially on these hot August days, and it does work as a nice SPF. I especially like this little sample bottle because it's so much easier to throw it in a bag and take it with me rather than taking the bigger, like the one that I have for Supergoop, it's about that big. It's about the size of my palm, and that's a little bit harder if you're carrying around a small bag. But this, I have brought this with me on a couple of day trips, thrown it in there, and then just added a little touch up, and it doesn't mess with my makeup. It's really nice. It does have a typical kind of just your stereotypical sunscreen smell to it, which I don't mind, but if you don't like that, this might be a little bit much for you. Then next up, for more kind of, I guess, more beauty products than makeup products, I have another sample. Again, this is from one of my subscriptions that I got. This is the Air Repair Complexion Boosting Moisturizer, and it has hyaluronic hyaluronic acid in it, which is a really nice kind of skincare element to have in a moisturizer. I have been loving this. The texture and the formula of it is just really nice. It feels creamy without being thick, so it feels like it moisturizes really well, but it settles into the skin relatively quickly, so I don't have to wait around before I put on my makeup in the morning, and it doesn't leave sort of like a filmy texture. I feel like it's really hard for me to find moisturizers that work with my skin. I have kind of combination skin, and it can be kind of fussy, so it can break out relatively easy, or it can produce more oil one day, and this, with the acid in it, has just been really nice at almost balancing my skin out. So I have been loving this, and I am thinking about buying the larger size. And then next, this is a product that I saw online first and then went on the hunt to go and find it, and this is from the Yes To line. This is the Yes To Grapefruit Pore Perfecting Toning Mist. This has been so nice when it's been hot out. It's just a really nice grapefruit scented, kind of energizing face toning mist. I love that it's in this kind of compressed tube air mist, so it comes out in a really fine, nice mist that you can just spray evenly over. So because it's in the compressed tube, it's a continuous mist. You don't have to pump it each time. It's non-aerosol, so that's really nice. It's paraben free, 96% natural, and it's just been really nice and refreshing to use. I'm not sure if it's had any benefits, but it hasn't made me break out. It's just been really nice and soothing on my skin, and I think they might have a couple other ones as well, maybe one in the cucumber line that I might want to try as well, but this has been really amazing. For more kind of body products, again, a couple of my subscriptions have sent me some really nice things lately. So this is the West Aloe Save a Tan, and it's 80% aloe vera, so it is really nice to use after the sun if you've been out all day. But I've just really liked it for a general moisturizer. It is thicker, it has kind of a strange consistency to it. So it has almost this like mousse-like, almost like a whipped body butter, and then if you watch, if I try and rub it in, you see how it kind of sits on top, but if you just work it, and you barely have, like, you don't have to rub it in a lot, and it's rubbed in, like that is all set. So you just kind of have to rub it for a little bit, and then it's in, and it doesn't leave a greasy texture. It doesn't feel like it's not moisturizing. Like, it's not so much aloe that it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. It goes in nicely, it sinks in, and it doesn't leave any sort of gross texture afterwards, which after being in the sun all day and you've been hot all day, the last thing you want is something to be like sticky on you and just filmy and gross. And the smell is like, I can't even handle. It smells so good. It's like everything that is fantastic and amazing about the beach is in that tiny little bottle. It's got kind of a coconutty, beachy wave, sea salt, sunscreen. I've been in the sun all day and it's just, it is absolutely amazing. I don't think it says what kind of a scent it is on it at all, but it is amazing. And I tried getting the like big version of it on Birchbox and they were sold out. So I am waiting for that to come back in because I would love to buy the full size version of that. So lastly, for the month of August is a book favorite. I finished this book a couple of days ago, so just at the end of August, but this is I'll Drink to That by Betty Halbreich, and it's co-written by Rebecca Paley, and it is about her time at Bergdorf and Goodman as a personal shopper, or as she called it, or as they called it, she was in the, what did they call it? Solutions department in there. And it's all about how she kind of was brought up with, you know, kid gloves on, and then how that transitioned into her adult life and kind of becoming her own, like coming into her own and realizing that, you know, she has a voice and a strong opinion, and just how her impeccable taste and her eye for fit and for clothing and for fashion kind of helped other women out. She's not really boasting about that in there, but it's just like, if you do it right, then you feel right. And it's just, I don't know, it's a really interesting, I like these kinds of books, these memoirs. I really like reading memoirs, but it was a really good read. I could read it in chunks and pieces and still understood the story. You know, if I put it off for like a week or so, I didn't forget where I was, or I didn't forget what happened. It's a good, like, just kind of pick it up and read it as you want to go book. So I've really enjoyed that. I think that is everything that I have been thoroughly enjoying for the month of August. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this. Let me know like what you guys been really enjoying or using through and throughout. Like, what are some of your holy grail products that I should check out? Leave me a comment down below just with any suggestions that you guys have. I hope you guys have enjoyed the rest of your summer and are excited for fall like me, and I will see you guys next time.